Yo, what's good, YouTube? Today I want to introduce you to this app called Aptoide, where you basically get discounts on every purchase you make, including diamonds on Mobile Legends. Alright, so boom. More or less, I'm gonna give you an example real quick. It's basically like when you first start out, you're gonna get 5% bonus default and 5% from using my code. The more purchases you make, the more that bonus is gonna go up. But of course, if you want like a really big difference, you're gonna have to spend a lot, as you can see. You can download Aptoide through the first link in the description, and if you already have the game, you can just click update. You will also need to download AppCoins wallet in order to get extra bonuses on every purchase. You can use my unique code Desz to get up to 25% bonus on every purchase you make. In order for this to work, you're gonna have to go from the app and click play. So once you're in here, you just click the amount of diamonds that you want to buy, and the more you buy, the more bonus it's gonna be. For example, if you buy 100, you're gonna get 10 bonus because it's 10% right now. But if you buy, let's say 10, you're only gonna get 1. Okay, so today I wanted to make a little settings video because every time I'm doing live streams, it seems like it's a common question, and I've even like searched up settings myself. I did a little research too, like what pro players be having and all that. I'll try my best to show you guys everything and explain everything and what it means and what's best and all that. So let's get started right away. Alright, so first we got the graphic settings. This really, like, you can use whatever you want. This depends on your phone, on your performance and all that. You can adjust the graphics, the frame rate, all that accordingly. I see a lot of people change the outline. I feel like this is just preference. A lot of people have it off. You could have it off, but I like mine with on because the heroes just look boneless. Anything else, creep HP, you need this turned on. Damage text, you need this turned on. Your camera, you should always have it on high. HD mode on. If your phone is really bad, just turn it off. Merge text, this is just preference. It basically like combines all the damage instead of showing like individually what the amount of damage that you're doing. It adds it up over time. Next we got control settings. So for targeting method, everybody should use the middle one because the first one has no tower lock, no minion lock. The second one, I never used it, but ideally you just want to use the middle one. Targeted priority, you should always go for lowest HP. So what this means is it's gonna target the person who has the lowest HP amount. Meaning, if there's a Grog with 3000 HP and there's a Beatrix with 2000 HP, it's gonna target Beatrix. But if you select this, the HP percent is gonna target the Grog if his health bar is lower than Beatrix. So whoever has the lowest health bar, that's who it's gonna target. But this targets the amount of HP that the hero has, so you're gonna be generally targeting squishes. Closest target, I feel like you should only use this on heroes like YSS. Anything else, I don't know. Next we got hero lock mode. A lot of people have this on, but I personally turn it off because I feel like I don't need it. I can just aim my skills and aim my basic attacks or whatever. Accurate indicator. This is for your skills. I feel like you don't really need this, so I always have it turned off. Aim panning. This basically helps you look at the map better and like basically pin your map by just clicking your skills. If you're on like a hero like, I don't know, Selena, Novaria, and heroes who have extra range outside of your camp of vision. And I have it turned off because I use my finger to move the camera on the top right, so I don't really need that. Assisted aiming mode. This is basically gonna allow you to just click your skill and basically auto aim it. It's gonna be aimed directly at the target, so I always have this turned on just in case I have to do like a fast combo or whatever. It's generally good to have it turned on. Next up we got moving pursuit. I think moving pursuit is basically if the target is out of range and you click your basic attack, it's gonna chase him. But if it's off, it's only gonna chase him if he's within your range. So within your range, I mean. So I generally have that turned off. Then we got close pursuit. I have this off a lot of times because I feel like your hero could get confused if it's gonna hit a jungle creep or a hero or whatever, and like your character would like go back and forth. from my experience. And then joystick dead zone, I have it off. I don't think it's necessary to have it on. I never tried it, but you don't really need that. Active creep filter, I have that off. It's basically gonna target the creeps. Like if you're doing turtle, it's gonna target the turtle. If you're doing lore, it's gonna target the lore. But I feel like you can just use minion lock, so you can target creeps. Next we got the skill joystick position. I had this for the longest time. I had this on tap, which means it's just gonna, every time you tap your skills on the right, it's gonna be in a different position depending on where exactly you tap it. You should always have this fixed because it's gonna give you a lot more accuracy and you're gonna mess up a lot less. Next we got attack activation distance. This is basically when your hero is gonna, if you press basic attack or whatever, it's gonna detect the enemy hero based on the range. I have mine on fixed position, which is basically medium distance. This is close and this is distant. Most people have it on distant. You guys can try that, but I have mine basically on medium. So we got a setting that a lot of people overlook, which is basic attack smart targeting. I have this on lock on targeting, which means I can target any minion, any hero that I want just by dragging it, just like League of Legends or whatever. Skill auto upgrade off, auto buy off. Next we got the joystick. You should have this on fixed position. I feel like it's way better, more accurate and all that, but you could turn it off if that's your preference, but it's way more accurate when it's fixed position. I have those on by default. Skills wheel setup. This is basically the speed that your skills respond to the movement of your finger, pretty much, or the sensitivity. So I have mine on high, so you can like be way faster, way more reaction time and all that. I feel like you should always have that on high. To cancel the skill, I have it on drag to cancel button. It's way better, more accurate, and it makes you mess up less. And then camera movement settings, you should always like play around with it. It's basically when you pin your map with your finger. You could always change that based on your preference. Next up we got the custom UI. This is just preference, to be honest. If you want, you can do what I did. I made my map a little bigger. But something really important that again a lot of people overlook: the position of your first skill should never be down here. You know, it should always be a little bit up, because if you're in a situation where you have to drag it downwards to aim it or whatever, you're not gonna be able to, because it's too close to the edge of your phone. So you should always put it up here a little bit. Make the size of your spell on 150 in my opinion, and then you should always move these two from the middle, from the way, because that's usually where the HP of the lord or turtle is, so it doesn't cover it and you get confused and all that. Sound, music off, and then this is just preference, it doesn't really matter. Network, you should have speed mode on. Network boost is if you have data, you can basically combine it, I'm pretty sure. Privacy, everything else don't really matter, you guys can play around with it. But yeah, that's basically it.